So this is the Guardian monitor. It's grey in colour. It has Alert It, Care Alarms, Technology logos just there. It has the battery indicator at the top there. It has an alarm light just there, so when a pager is connected and a seizure is detected through the movement sensor, the alarm light will activate and send the transmission over to the pager. On the front here we've got movements per minute button, which is also a left-handed button, and a snooze button here as well. We've got a menu button here, which also you can scroll through. There's an alarm reset button as well here. Now you've got two arrows pointing to motion and sound as well. Now the build quality itself is it's not heavy, but it feels very strong and durable. It has a matte texture on the top of it, so it can be wiped clean, which is good. So if we turn over, we can find out that this is a radio device and it will connect to any Plesio pager. We also have the power supply, the alarm output, which is for universal sensors, which connect to any nurse call system or warden call system. We've got the moisture sensor to the right here as well, which detects any urination or vomiting using one of Alert It's sheets that we can supply as well. Also with the moisture sheets, the Guardian monitor can actually detect if the sheet wires are damaged in any way, which is really good, because obviously if it's damaged they can't use it, and the moisture sheets can be washed for I think 90 washes, so we do supply more than one, so the service user or the carer or the family member can be okay with that. Now then we have the occupancy sensor, which is connected to the bed mat, which can detect any vacancy of the bed. We can also put a delay on it for the family user to be reassured and make sure that their loved one is safe and in bed. There's also a movement sensor that we can supply. It does actually come with the Guardian unit itself, and it detects any tonic-clonic seizures and tonic seizures as well. So if we move to the back, we can see that there's a serial number and a model number. If we move to the side here, we can see that there's a mic input, so we can put a mic right next to the headboard of the service user, so we can monitor any clicking, grunting, sharp noises, that kind of thing. Then there's also a mic also actually in the Guardian itself. Now if we look at the top of the Guardian, we'll see that there are screws for brackets, so we can screw this to the bracket and make sure it's very secure and safe on the wall, which is good. So if we turn the Guardian on by pressing the menu button, which it also has the symbol for the on button, if we press up the menu button again, we can scroll through all these options. So if we press left, we can power down the device. Tick volume is basically a volume adjustable from off to a maximum of 8. It's a soft yet distinct sound that enables the carers a discreet vigilance of the user's breathing pattern, basically. So if we move up to shallow minimum, now shallow minimum monitors the average number of breaths taken per minute with the function turned on and the person in bed. The Guardian should go into active mode and within approximately 10 movements of breath. It is basically also important to ensure that the active on the display is displayed, or the person will not be monitored for shallow movement and sound. Now, there are more options on this device. So we've got spasm delay, we've got spasm magnify, spasm rate. What's great about this device is it's totally customizable. So no matter what person who is the service user, it can be customized to their basically them. We can have a sound delay, we can have moisture turned on, so if we press right, we can go to, it will monitor like a high sensitivity, and then we can press left to go back. Bed vacation, we can turn that one on. We can also reset the default settings with the Guardian itself. There's also a hidden menu, so we can stop any tampering from service users, which is good, which I always do when I'm installing one of these. We also give a lot of training, because at first glance it does look daunting. However, we do give a lot of training, we spend lots of time, we're very patient, and we make sure that the user, the carer or the family member, are absolutely happy before we leave the property. We also give them a Guardian Monitor handbook to use, and also one of our custom instruction sheets as well, so they're quite happy. So to turn the device off, we press the menu button again, and then the left hand button, and then it says goodbye. In this short demonstration, I will show you how to simulate a seizure with this movement sensor, which you would usually be under the mattress in a service user's bed. Just by tapping the movement sensor, you will see the hash symbol appear on the Guardian, which means that it can sense movement from the bed by just slightly tapping this movement sensor. Now it's picked up a spasm movement alarm, and the pager, which is paired with the alarm, is now going off, and it's currently on charge with this power adapter that's supplied. So to silence the pager, you press the top pair mute button. The carer or the family member will come into the service user's room, press the alarm reset button, which will reset the Guardian. Then the pager will vibrate and make a jingle. So to end this, you press the pair mute button one last time. And that is how you simulate and test a Guardian's tonic-clonic seizure movement alarm.